So we've given everyone a few moments to get logged in, get started, and join us. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for joining us. Happy New Year. This is an exciting presentation. This is a fresh new year. We've got some fresh new Footlogix for you. We've got some fresh new presentations. Everything has just been refreshed, and I'm feeling that energy. I am so thrilled to be here today to talk about a couple of new products that we have. We're going to talk about Comfies and hydrating hand mousse. Everything is just new products, new presentations. We've revamped our partner website, rebranded it as our Spa Partner Advantage website. It's so much more easy to navigate now. Like, we have a lot of interesting things to cover today. So thank you so much for joining us. I want to let you know just a couple housekeeping items is that once we get started here, which we're about to, we will close down the chat, but the Q&A box will be open. So if you have any questions about what we're covering today, please drop it in the Q&A and we will get to that at the end of our presentation. I'm just going to close my chat screen and I'm going to share my presentation screen with you, and we are about to get started. All right, my friends, this is it. The one we've been waiting for. I've been thrilled with all the response we're seeing on our social media and the conversations that we've had. And today is the day. This is the moment we hear what's new. Hydrating hand mousse and Comfies right here. Look at these. Can't wait to get your feet into a pair of these. So today we're going to start. I'm going to talk about the hydrating hand mousse. I'm going to talk a little bit about some features and benefits of it, the ingredients, why you need it in your business, how to launch it in your business. And then we'll take a moment and we'll shift gears a little and we'll talk about Comfies. It is my great pleasure right now to welcome you to the latest innovations from the experts at Footlogix. We're talking about the hydrating hand mousse, which is going to be skin hydration transformed, and our Comfies from petty to performance. This is our latest and greatest. This is going to be our new recovery sandal. I can't wait to tell you about these things. So introducing hydrating hand mousse. This is what it looks like. It's a great mousse product like we know and love from Footlogix, but for hands. In a world full of greasy lotions, potions, creams, and balms, here comes the mousse. So why would you want a hand product from foot care experts anyway? There's similarities between the skin on the palms of the hands and the soles of the feet. If you've taken any of our training, I know a lot of you have, you know that the skin on the palms of the hands is very similar to the skin on the feet. The characteristics are the same, that outer layer, that it's a little bit thicker, and that can really make product penetration a challenge. We solve that problem. Footlogix offers dermal infusion technology, which ensures our cosmeceutical ingredients reach into those deeper layers of the skin. Here we are for our visual learners. We know this slide, don't we? But let's think about it in the context of the skin on the hands, right? That outer layer, the stratum corneum, much thicker than other parts on the body, and as this extra layer, the stratum lucidum. And this is what brings the strength and the resiliency to hands, and why I can pick things up so easily, no problem. And it's a sensory organ, right? I can feel all the things with my hands, much like my feet. Contrast that with skin on other parts of the body, right? Skin on my face or on my arms has very fine hair. And where there's hair, if you follow this down here, you would find a sebaceous gland where oils are secreted on the skin. So again, thinking about the skin, secretions, right? To protect the skin. That's not happening with the palms of the hands, is it? There's no hair there. There's no oils being excreted to help protect that skin. Then think about how many times a day are we washing our hands, right? The skin on the hands, I think, is susceptible to some different kinds of irritation, just environmental exposures because our hands are out. It could be this time of year. In our part of the world, it's the cold, the environment. It's very dry. Perhaps in other warmer areas, it's very humid or very dry. So our hands really are exposed to so much. Dermal infusion technology is what helps to get the ingredients into the skin. We think about the challenge of lotions and creams and balms being thick and heavy, sitting on the hands, and in particular with the hands, if you want to go grab that glass of water and it's like slippery, or maybe you put on your hand cream and then you want to start typing on your keyboard and you can't do that because your hands are kind of sticky and greasy. That's not going to happen with Footlogix hydrating hand mousse. Right? So our dermal infusion technology is what ensures that it gets into the layers of the skin. When you get your hands on this, you're going to give it a shake, just like all Footlogix mousse products. I'm going to put that lid on my hand. I need about a small walnut-sized amount of product, just like I would put on my feet, but for my hands. The thing you're going to notice, besides it being our light, fluffy mousse that we know and love, and how quickly it penetrates, you're going to notice this light, fresh scent. It's delicious. How thrilled am I that we have a product with a gentle scent in it? The majority of Footlogix products don't have a scent. So this is just light, fluffy mousse, penetrates in. Look how quickly that got into the skin. Just like that, just like we know and love, but for the skin of the hands, right? Most of those heavy lotions, they sit on top of the skin of the hands and makes it a little slippery and greasy. This product penetrates right through all of those layers of the skin, taking those active ingredients into the base layers of the skin of the hands. So the next generation of hand hydration is here from the specialty skincare brand you know and love. Footlogix is thrilled to launch our hand hydration product. It has our dermal infusion technology, which you just saw. It's like apply and go, no greasy residue. If I had to go drive my car right now, I could. I'd feel very comfortable gripping my steering wheel. It's light, fluffy mousse, just like we know and love, that rejuvenates the skin on the hands, hydrates the skin on the hands. And I'm really excited about this light, fresh scent. A lot of people use Footlogix on other parts of the body, and they ask for it. They've been asking for a hand product forever. So you asked, we listened. Can I use this in a mani? Absolutely. If you already use Footlogix, we have a manicure protocol. We've always used our daily maintenance formula, which is the lightest formulation. We are thrilled to offer hydrating hand mousse. So you can use this in a manicure. We've updated our manicure protocol sheet to show you what the steps would be using this product. And some people, they use Footlogix on their hands and their body all the time. So if you're one of those people who's already using Footlogix on your body all the time, you are going to love this hydrating hand mousse to include in your daily self-care routines. It just has this light, fresh scent that's just so uplifting. It's a beautiful way to start the day, start the year, start the presentation here today. What are some of the features and the benefits of our Footlogix hydrating hand mousse? Well, of course, deep hydration. We know the dermal infusion technology takes those active ingredients into the layers of the skin. And because of that, when you go and wash your hands, like so many of us do so many times a day, the skin it's not going to dry out. It's not going to wash the product off because it's in the skin. And also ingredients. We have urea in this hand product, and we know urea is humectant and hygroscopic, so it attracts and holds moisture in the skin. So even if you wash your hands several times a day, your skin will still remain hydrated. This is a professional quality spa product, all natural, organic, cruelty-free, just like all our Footlogix products are. And just convenient. It's so easy because it's just apply and go, right? I don't have to worry about any greasy or heavy cream kind of lotion, slippery kind of feeling that sometimes you might get with some other hand products. This light, airy texture that we know and love, this fresh scent is so, so good. I can't wait until you get your hands on this and try it and enjoy it. Protects the hands, as I mentioned, from environmental damage, common hand issues. So if you think about dryness, cracking, irritation, maybe you have a condition like an eczema or a psoriasis, sometimes or deeply cracked hands. There's a lot of conditions that we see on the skin of the hands, and we know that hydrating hand mousse will help to manage those conditions and keep your skin healthy and intact and comfortable. And then there's that transformational factor, right? With consistent use, you can completely transform your hands with this mousse product. It improves the skin texture. Hydrated skin is plump, it's juicy, it's youthful and pink and good, good, good. So there are some transformative ingredients in here. Urea that we know and love. This is a cosmeceutical grade urea. Humectant, hygroscopic, fancy words for attracts and holds moisture into the skin. It's going to continue attracting and holding moisture in the skin long after you've applied it. Even if you've washed your hands once, it's going to continue to attract moisture. The other really interesting ingredient that we've included is Chelidonium majus extract. This is an ingredient that's long been used in homeopathic and naturopathic circles. It's recognized for its antimicrobial, anti-allergic, and anti-inflammatory characteristics. So when I mentioned about calming, if you have a disruption in the skin on the hands, like an eczema, a psoriasis, any kind of dermatitis, this is going to be a product with ingredients that are going to help to calm and soothe and heal those conditions. It's also known as greater celandine, or sometimes people will just call it celandine. We made a real point of calling it what it is. If you look at the ingredients, you will see Chelidonium majus extract, because Chelidonium on its own is a different plant. Celandine or greater celandine is a different plant. So tomato, tomato, right? We wanted to make a point of letting you know it's Chelidonium majus extract. So very well known in homeopathic and wellness circles. Hydrating hand mousse, thoughtfully formulated with a logic to it, like all Footlogix products. It is nut-free, it is dairy-free. We do not test on animals. We do not use any animal-derived ingredients, and this is paraben-free as well. So very thoughtfully formulated. It's been some time that we've been working on this particular product. We've had many different samples in the office, many different scents, many different textures, and we were thrilled to finally bring this to you and introduce it to you. So we've got this fabulous product. How are we going to bring this into our businesses? How are we going to introduce it to our customers? We have a ton of supporting documentation for both products today. There are feature benefit sheets, just like we have for all our products. We also have core messaging guidebooks, info sheets, like so much material for you to be able to review, consider what kind of messaging you might like to use with your customers, and materials that you can actually hand to your customers. They're written with the end user, the client in mind. Within your spa businesses, how might you launch this? How might you begin to introduce it? So we would suggest tester stations. Everybody wants to try new things, right? A tester bottle at every station so someone can try this, give it a shake, put a little on their hands, rub it in. We want people to have that personal experience with the product. A tester bottle at the front desk, maybe in a waiting area. How about in the ladies' room? Here at Footlogix head office, we have a number of our products in the ladies' room, and we absolutely use them on the hands. We are thrilled to add this as a hydrating hand product to our lineup. You could introduce it as part of a manicure service. Why not? Introduce it. Bring it in and introduce hand care, home care to your clients, just like you would with Footlogix foot care. We want to maintain the hands in between each visit. And Footlogix Hydrating Hand is exactly the sort of product that will help with that in terms of the skin, the cuticle, the nail fold area, keep the skin nice and supple and plump and hydrated. Another suggestion is the whole personal referral, the personal experience with the product. Encourage your team to try the product. Once you get this in hand, put the testers out, but maybe in a staff meeting or, have them out, launch it with your team. Your clients will be second to your staff, your teams. If they have this product, they have the experience with it, they use it, they have that positive experience, they love the scent of it, the texture of it. They are going to be as excited about this as I am, as we all are here at Footlogix head office. They will want to talk about this with their customers. They will want to share this product with customers. We want everyone to have a bottle of hydrating hand mousse in hand. So that is it. That wraps up the hydrating hand mousse product. We are thrilled to launch today and talk to you about today. I'm going to shift gears a little bit. And now, round two, our second product that is launching. If you came to Cosmoprof last year, you might have seen these. We did a soft launch. It's here. It's official. This is Comfies by Footlogix. This is from petty to performance. So why did we create a sandal? Why? This has been a years-long passion project of Catherine, the creator and CEO of Footlogix, and it's been a painstaking and very rewarding research and development process. If you have, I know when I first started here, actually, I saw a variation of these sandals in Catherine's office, and I've been here for several years now. So variations of this have been in the works all along the way. If you've ever visited us at a trade show, maybe you've seen these little petty sandals, right? They look familiar. This is an earlier iteration of what we've come up with, right? This is great for a petty, nice and soft, but next level, right? This is a podiatrist developed innovation. Research and development was put into this. This was done in collaboration with a number of podiatry experts. As I said, you might have seen early versions, but we are thrilled to have these here today. We want to help enhance the spa experience. We want to take this from the spa out into the world, right? Comfies takes that service the next step, offering that spa quality experience. It separates the toes, as you can see here, for ease of polish application, and it eliminates the need for those little toe separators, little pieces of foam or little pieces of cotton or tissue or what have you. It eliminates that garbage, right? There's an environmental impact when we're throwing these little pieces out at every petty. Comfies eliminates the need for those. It eliminates the waste that can come with a foot care service. These cater to a diverse clientele. We've got active individuals who might be looking for a post-workout recovery sandal, as much as we see spa goers looking for relaxation and spa health benefits. These sandals really do start to put the foot into a more natural position so we can enjoy the benefits of that. This is going to be for people who are looking for relief from common foot issues, enhanced recovery after physical activities, all-day comfort. So some common foot issues is just tired feet. If you've been on your feet all day long, how nice is it to put these on, this little squishy, little comfortable little bit, all these little nubs to massage the tired, heavy feet at the end of the day. I'm thrilled with them. Last year, we had samples of them when I mentioned we were working at Cosmoprof, the trade show, and my associate in marketing and I both wore them. She was newer to this barefoot style shoe. She wore them for a few hours at a time, and I wore them for a little bit longer because I've definitely been into this kind of sandal or barefoot enthusiast for some time. And I'll tell you, after standing around 10, 12 hours at a trade show, how wonderful was it to be in these for part of the day. Just my feet, I didn't have that tired, heavy, achy feeling that often you have after being on your feet all day. So some of the features and benefits, things, why would you want Comfies? The benefits of them is saying goodbye to that wasted paper, cotton, foam. These waterproof sandals, they're eco-friendly and have a non-skid sole on them. This is the ultimate recovery sandal, friends. This has this 5-toe separator. And it's integrated. It's all one piece. You don't have to get out your toe separators separately. You don't have to buy a separate pair of sandals or shoes that will accommodate the fact that your toes are splayed in a more natural position. It has this lovely arch support right here. And it's a gentle arch support. So if you're dealing with like plantar fasciitis or something where the foot's a little tender, you don't want a rigid, arch support up there. It's a gentle arch support. It is a little bit foamy, but still there. That arch is still there. It has a nice heel cup here. And that helps to promote foot and toe alignment and balance and stability when you're walking in these shoes. This is effortless, petty perfection. All the options with this toe separating design. This is perfect for professional technicians, as well as someone at home, maybe doing a DIY. It just separates the toes so you can get that nice, flawless pedicure polish application. All day foot support, as we mentioned, it helps to keep your feet properly aligned, keeping you energized and comfortable all day long. Or maybe you've been in a pair of boots all day long and you come home, and why just, step out of a shoe and just go on the hard floor when you can step into your comfies? At the end of the day, don't you want to put your feet in your comfies? This is going to help improve the blood flow, the circulation to the foot by splaying the feet in a more natural position. We take our feet, we put them up into socks and shoes that crunch our toes up all day long. We see digital deformities on the toes because we're crunched up in shoes all day long. Just the ability to hold the feet out and splay them in a more natural position that encourages circulation, it encourages sensation, overall wellness, and foot health. So taking a look at things here, you can see there's these built-in toe separators, all integrated. This distinctive footbed, it's quite different than the bottom. And again, that's by intention. All these little lifted areas. This distinctive footbed, it invigorates the nerves, it stimulates the senses, and our feet are sensory organs. We should give them that sensory experience. It helps to encourage circulation. That support here, great. And it's not a rigid support. It still allows the foot to splay and move and exercise when you're walking in these. And that's important. Sometimes if someone has plantar fasciitis, you are encouraged to do exercises while you're recovering. And I'm telling you, these sandals, our comfies, are the best for it. This heel cup is great for shock absorption and comfort. Just looking at the bottom of the sandal, notice how wide it is across the arch. If you think about traditional shoes that come in, they kind of narrow at the top. Sometimes they even point in at the top and they crunch the toes right in. And sometimes that lack of circulation, you almost can't feel your baby toe or your big toe in your shoe. It can also cause bunions or bunionettes. There's a lot of different things. Nerve damage between the toes, a Morton's neuroma. There's a lot of different things that happen to the feet, the damage, that natural or normal feet, as we would call them these days, look like from being crunched up in shoes. These are nice and wide across the metatarsal arch. They allow the toes to splay in a more natural fashion when you're walking. And this bottom, this non-skid sole, designed with great intention. Non-skid. So if you are wearing these and perhaps you're in a tiled area, maybe in a public shower, around a poolside, how nice is this that this is going to be a little bit grippy and non-skid? You can feel very comfortable wearing them. I'm thinking, when we go on long flights, we travel a lot at Footlogix, and how wonderful it would be to be able to walk through the tiled floor in the airport in a pair of these, hop on the plane, comfy as can be, get off the plane. Maybe I'm going to a tropical locale this time, and I can wear these right out of the airport, right to my hotel, and right on out to the beach and poolside. So who are comfies for? Everyone. For yoga enthusiasts, athletes, runners, people who are on their feet all day, nurses, hairdressers, servers, people working in a factory setting, busy moms, anyone who is busy, 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 go, 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 will appreciate the health and wellness benefits of a recovery or wellness sandal like comfies. This has proven results, relief of conditions, as I mentioned, like plantar fasciitis. If you've got overlapping toes or digital deformities, it helps to straighten minor issues over time. So keeping in mind, if you have a bunion or something, like a bunion can really only be surgically corrected, but certainly even someone with a bunion would benefit from splaying the foot for a period of time into a more natural position to encourage that circulation to the area. And so directions for use. This is not something you're going to jump into wearing 12 hours a day. This is a little bit of a transition period if you wish to use these as a recovery or wellness sandal. Separating the toes is definitely beneficial compared to be crunched up in your regular shoes. But there's this period of adjustment. You want to start by wearing your comfies a short time each day, whatever's comfy, maybe 15, 20 minutes, and then you're going to start to work it up There's an adjustment time involved. And that's going to vary from person to person. If you've got really crunched up toes and digital deformities and bunions, you're probably going to be doing 20, 15, 20 minutes, even 10 minutes a day, maybe for the first while. It might take you some time. Maybe you won't get past that and you enjoy the benefits in 20-minute intervals. Maybe if your feet are more open to natural toe splay and it's comfortable, you can increase your wear time over the coming days. Maybe you're an athlete, maybe you're practicing for a marathon or a run. How wonderful to put these on after a practice session. Once your feet adapt, wearing comfies is advantageous to foot health for everyone, essentially everyone. So we've talked about comfies. They're going to come on this little hanger. They're also going to come on a display that looks like this on the left. So introducing this to your business, to your salons, to your distribution, to your customers, you can take advantage of the comfies floor display. It's an opportunity to showcase the sandals to your clients. And it's an easy point of reference for staff to direct customers to. I would say you could even have like a Footlogix foot care display, counter display right next to your Footlogix comfies display. These are things that go hand in hand. These are products that belong together. You could introduce a promo pedi. I know there's a salon I've been working with who was planning on this, that they will be offering a mani and a pedi, and you get a hydrating hand product with your service. So offer a promo that maybe bundles a pair of comfies with a pedicure. This is ideal for new customers walking in the door. If a customer's preparing for a vacation, you want a pair of these in their life. It's maybe a reward for a long-term customer. Maybe you want to introduce them to your long-term customers first. Someone who's been visiting you, you can trust their feedback and their opinion. Maybe you're going to offer these to them first to try out so that you can have customers who have those firsthand experiences, are enthusiastic and excited to tell you and others about it. You could consider a wellness pedi package. This makes good sense. You can include a pair of comfies in a wellness pedi package, noting the functional foot recovery benefits. And again, you could tie that in along with a foot care product. Maybe if someone has tired, heavy legs, tired leg formula and a pair of comfies. Maybe somebody has very dry, cracked skin. Maybe you're going to recommend some DD Cream or rough skin formula and a pair of comfies. These are all products that go very well together. They're intuitive. They make sense. Other suggestions when you're thinking about your pedicure menu, how about a runner's pedi? Runners can be really hard on the feet, and recovery sandals are a rapidly growing segment of the specialty running store business. So if you want to introduce this, if people are coming to you for pedicures, there's a good chance some of them are athletes, they're running enthusiasts, they're yoga enthusiasts. They will be very much interested in a pair of comfies in their life. Think about offering a steel toe boot pedi. We have a lot of people in the workforce who maybe are on construction sites or in a factory environment and need to wear steel toe boots. And steel toe boots are awful. They're so hard on the feet. They constrict the toes. Often we see toenail damage if somebody has been wearing construction boots. So this is for someone who's on their feet all day and they're up in those boots just taking a beating. How nice is it to get out of those boots and get into a pair of comfies and let the toes splay, let the skin transpire the way that it should. It feels so good to put your comfies on at the end of the day. How about the frustrated foot pedi? Maybe for clients, again, who have obvious foot conditions, bunions, overlapping toes, plantar fasciitis. This is going to be something to offer them to walk out of your salon with after their foot care service to help remove that frustration, bring comfort, bring health to your clients. It's a new opportunity, really, to invite a variety of new customers in for a service. Maybe somebody is going to see these. Maybe they're going to go to footlogix.com and look up your zip code or postal code or in their area who carries Footlogix because they want to buy a pair of these. These are people who might now become interested in having a foot care service. It's an invitation to your business. It's a different kind of foot care experience. It's a new foot care experience. It's an experience that carries on long after they walk out the door in their comfies. It's an invitation. Please return. Visit us again. We'd love to see you time after time to maintain your foot health. So that is it, my friends. In summary, Comfies, these are podiatrist-approved solution for common foot care issues, and it's an opportunity to grow your existing Footlogix business or introduce a whole new audience to Footlogix. Hydrating hand mousse is skin hydration transformed. You could introduce new services caring for the hands and the feet. What about, I've seen some salons that do for hands service where you have somebody working on hands and on feet at the same time. Footlogix would be an excellent addition to that kind of service. This is a solution for dry hands, maybe after using hand sanitizer, or if you're a frequent hand washer, this is an excellent, excellent choice. So that rounds out our latest and greatest new year, new exciting things products wise, but we have other developments that we want to share with you as well. If you're familiar with our retail partner website, we've made updates and we've rebranded it. This is our Spa Partner Advantage Network. So what does SPA stand for? It's not just about spas. It's Strategic Partner Advantage. It's designed for our professionals across various industries who are as passionate about foot care health as we are. So if you are a distributor, the materials you will see on this website will be a little different than if you're a salon spa, because each audience needs different support. So who can join the SPA network? We welcome all kinds of professionals, salons, spas, retailers, distributors of Footlogix products, and we'll connect you with a local distributor, enabling you to elevate your pedicures to a new standard of excellence. The other thing you can do is register to be on our Where to Buy. We send people to your business when they're looking for Footlogix solutions. The portal resources, it's immense, and it's been completely revamped and reorganized. The convenience of this updated website, I cannot overstate the convenience of it. There's exclusive access to a wealth of resources. There's catalogs, product images, educational tools, webinars, a whole trove of social media content. And they all have headings now. In the past, if you're familiar with this slide, we kind of had to scroll a little bit, but now there's headings with drop-down menus. So it's much more intuitive, much more convenient for you to go in and find what you need, what you want. If you see something that you love, fantastic. It's there, it's convenient, 24/7 access. If there's something you don't see, there's something that you want, guess what? You can reach out to us. We have a whole marketing team who would be thrilled to put something custom together for you. If there's a webinar that you would like to take and you would like to book something, we can arrange that for you if you'd like some personalized training, particularly as we're launching new products. The other things that you're going to find are going to be some product profiles I mentioned for each of our products. And as of now, these have been updated. The new product profiles for the hydrating hand product and for the Comfies. We've also developed core messaging reference guides. So we're launching all of this now so that you have an opportunity to consider, what will your messaging look like? How will you launch this with clients? Is these kinds of sheets with all of the core messaging in them. And we also have these core message guidebooks, which is kind of like a deeper dive on a lot of these items and materials. So there's a welcome letter from Catherine von Gavel herself, and what our headline statements are, what hashtags you might use on your social media, the tone with the product. So there's a whole wealth of resources in these particular core message guidebooks, and we have them for the Comfies as well as the hydrating hand product. And these are in the Spa Partner website now. These are here to support you in your business growth. Your success is our success. We want to equip you and your staff with all the tools that they need to thrive in your foot care business. You know, our passion extends beyond great products. It's about ensuring you everything you need to run that successful business. Your success is our success. So join the Footlogix community. You can find us at footlogix.com. You can list your business on the Footlogix dealer locator, and that's if you're a distributor or retailer. All of our marketing materials, as I mentioned, are in the Spa Partner website, and they are so much more well organized, very intuitive to navigate this site at this point. If you want to subscribe for our newsletter, please do. We list a timely article every month as well as links to our monthly webinars. And if you have questions, I hope you would contact us at education@footlogix.com. If in looking at your note, I see, oh, this isn't actually an education question, it's a marketing or a sales support question, we will always get you in contact with someone who has the expertise to support you in your inquiry. Our online community has grown. You can find us on Instagram at Footlogix Professional. Our community is growing daily. You can find Footlogix on Instagram. So Footlogix Professionals for you and I as professionals, and Footlogix is for the end user, someone out there in the world who has maybe had a Footlogix foot care service, has used a Footlogix product, is excited to see what the new things are going to be about Footlogix, is where they would see it. We're also now on TikTok, and we've been growing our following there as well. Our YouTube videos are divided the same way between professional and home care products. If you purchase a Footlogix product, you can let your customers know there are QR codes on here. All you need to do is take your phone, and that QR code will take you to our website where you will find all the information about this product. You will also find at the bottom of the page information with a video for how to use it and explaining it. So healthy, happy feet and healthy, happy hands is the goal with Footlogix. It has just been my thrill and pleasure to share all these new resources with you today. And this new refreshed presentation, you know how exciting it is to be able to offer some fresh new energy right in the beginning of a fresh new year. All right, that is it for our presentation today.